Hello students, let us see English chapter 4.2, the story of Gautama's quest. Gautam Buddha was born over 2500 years ago as Prince Siddhartha. He was the son of King Raja Shuddhodhan. He was born on the sacred day of Vaishak Purnima at Lumbini, situated near the city of Kapilvastu. 7 days after his birth, his mother Maya Devi passed away. It was prophesied at his birth that the infant would grow to be either a great Chakravarti or a sannyasi who would bring comfort to thousands of lost souls. The king was determined to prevent his beloved son from renouncing the world. He surrounded the prince with every imaginable luxury and comfort. It is said that the king had 3 magnificent palaces, one for each season of the year. And in the beautiful atmosphere of these royal mansions, Prince Siddhartha lived his protected life. In good time, the prince was married to one of the most beautiful girls of the realm, Princess Yashodhara, the daughter of Kolian king. Soon, a son Rahul was born to them. At the age of 29, Siddhartha went out to see his kingdom and to meet his subjects. He beheld when the Buddhist book called for the 4 signs, witnesses to the impermanence of the world. He saw an old man, a deceased man, a dead man, and a monk. And there entered into his heart a vision of dukkha, the world sorrow. What is the way out of the world sorrow? He asked himself repeatedly. The answerable question led him to renounce worldly life, leave his wife and son, and set out in the quest of the truth of life. The story of Gautama's quest that ends in illumination and attainment of the nirvana is one of the most moving tales of our times. For 6 years, Gautama practiced intense asceticism. For several days in succession, he ate barely a grain of rice. His strong athletic body was reduced to a bag of bones, but it served no purpose. The Buddha then scattered a handful of grass on the ground beneath the Bodhi tree and formed a seat for himself. I care not if my skin and nerves and bones decay, he thought. I care not if my lifeblood dries. I shall not give up until I attain to enlightenment. It is said that he saw a vision which contained a message for him. It acted as a spiritual stimulant to him. The words were, "Tune the sitar neither low nor high. The string overstretched breaks and the music dies. The string overslacked is dumb and the music dies." He thought to himself, I too have tortured my body to starvation. I have taken 2 extremes. Let me follow the middle path. When he tried to get up to take a bath in the river, he found that he had become so weak that he could not rise. Just then a beautiful girl named Sujata appeared before him, carrying a golden bowl filled with sweetened milk and rice. When she saw the wicked ascetic, she offered the bowl at his feet. Lord, please accept my offering of milk and rice. Buddha accepted his offering. This was his first meal after many days of starvation. It refreshed him and infused a new strength in him. He realized that making the body suffer was not the way to enlightenment and truth. Gautama had longed for enlightenment. That night, he found the answer to his query. What is the cause of sorrow? The cause of sorrow is desire. The cure for sorrow is to give up all desires and adopt right living. Born under a tree, the Buddha received illumination also under a tree. To this day, we venerate this tree as the Bodhi tree.